bad for a 12-year-old, although the 12-year-old in question is Ludwig van Beethoven, who had evidently not been slipshod about his scale practice to judge from that dazzling display of keyboard pyrotechnics. That was the last of 9 variations, immortalizing the march by the otherwise almost totally obscure Ernst Christoph Dresler, and it has the honor of being the first music by Beethoven ever to appear in print. This week, I'm going to be taking you through Beethoven's career, not in smooth, joined-up flow from birth to death, but in a series of 5 snapshots of what I hope you'll find interesting periods in his life, beginning today with the last decade he spent in Bonn, the city of his birth, before he moved to Vienna. The largest and handsomest town betwixt Koblenz and Cologne is how one contemporary aristocratic traveller described Bonn. If you'd seen the lad Ludwig coming towards you along one of its neat and tidy streets, you'd probably have given him a wide berth. He was grubby, unkempt and ill-clothed. His home life was not happy. I said that young Beethoven evidently hadn't been a slacker at his piano practice. Believe me, he had no option. A childhood friend, interviewed many years later, recalled that Beethoven's father used violence. There were few days when he was not beaten in order to compel him to set himself on the piano. Johann Beethoven was a singer, a tenor in the service of the Archbishop-Elector of Cologne, whose main residence was in Bonn. Johann's own father, another Ludwig, had also been a singer, a bass who had risen to become director of music to the Elector. In his prime, Johann too had been highly respected as a performer and teacher, but as he got older, he sank into alcoholism and barely held on to his job. Fortunately, there was a figure in the young Ludwig's life who provided a more positive role model, his boyhood keyboard and composition teacher, the court organist, Christian Gottlieb Neefe. Neefe was everything Beethoven's father wasn't, a man of strong moral principles, well-read and broadly cultured. Unusually for the time, Neefe was a great enthusiast for the music of Bach, and he introduced his young pupil to it. By the age of 12, Beethoven could play his way through most of the collection of preludes and fugues known as the well-tempered keyboard, and Bach's musical logic and depth of expression were to be hugely influential in his own music. Neefe soon allowed his young apprentice to